boy tonight. I hope he is a gentleman. Maybe he won't find out what I know. Pete Wentz writes songs about teenage girls when he is 27. When I am a teenager, there is a man who spreads me like a sheet music cold read, fumbled awkward under the pair of tight shorts I always wore because I thought they made me look older. But I am still a teenager, and he still holds me contraband to fast grab to be legal. So Pete Wentz writes a song about fucking a teenager. And this man writes a poem about my ears or my nail beds or some other part of me he becomes the first to find. And Pete Wentz writes another song about fucking a teenager, then breaks a cradle in front of Patrick Stump. And Patrick looks at the splinters in Pete's hands and says, I will find the melody for this. So I am at a Fall Out Boy concert with my friends singing along to what I think is a song about the duality of emotion or the fragility of time, but every song I grew into myself loving is about a 20-something fucking a teenager. So every 20-something dude in this mosh pit is screaming the phrase, teenage vow, God complex. Building a word church of young girls every time they thrust something stained at the stage. So they are just doing what Pete Wentz made $1 billion doing, stealing by fucking a teenager so loud a generation of other teenagers knew the sound her headboard made and nothing else. And I am lucky because the man who wrote about me is not famous, did not play 1,000 sold-out shows where he told the version of the story where I was a bitch and left, and not the version where I changed my mind. And I'm listening to a Fall Out Boy song, and it sounds like just another song, but it is actually a song about a mother learning what the worst is. The act of being fucked when you are not old enough to be beautiful. The act of being so beautiful, men will tell you how criminal you make them. The crime of what's being a teenager, and how fucked up it is that someone will probably call me a bitch for not letting Patrick answer Pete with nothing when Pete asks him, what have I broken? How there is a teenage girl who is not a teenage girl anymore that I hope still wants to be beautiful in someone's back seat. How sometimes I walk past the walls he stained me up against, wake up the next morning to, where is that girl tonight? You know, you're not a gentleman. You hope we won't find out what you've done.